Yes, folks, I'm here. I'm on my way. If you're out there, I'm here. I am on my way. Hold on here. Hold on, folks. I'm here. BKP is in the house. I was just, hold on. What was that noise you heard? Okay. Yes, folks, I'm here. I'm here. Relax, relax, relax. I'm here. BKP, good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. I am here. I'm on the shows. Yes, what's going on? What was that noise? All the above, right, folks? What was the noise? I'm here. I was removing the shackles. That's the noise you heard. If you were wondering when you tuned in this morning, you heard all that noise. And I was not sitting behind the chair. I was removing the shackles. They're off. Folks, this show comes with a warning. Now, up till now, I have been shackled by so many things. But the shackles are off. That's right. They're off. So this is the warning. I even brought a can of air just to dust some things off. If there's not enough hot air in the room, I brought some extra. Shackles are off. It is time to go. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you would like to text me, 706-889-9700. That's 706-889-9700. Send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. That's chief@fetchernews.com. I would like to know what you think out there of the shackles coming off. I'm serious. Donald Trump, he said now the shackles are off. I will have to say the comedians last night that were wondering, okay, the shackles are off now? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We have a lot to go over today. Folks, yes, we're going to talk about WikiLeaks. We're going to talk about the shackles coming off. We're going to talk about poll numbers. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show, FetchYourNews.com. That's FetchYourNews.com, FYNTV.com. But, you know, look, I don't like to come here some days and make this so simple. So simple, okay? First of all, the WikiLeaks, when we get into the WikiLeaks and some of the things that have been revealed, it's not like you and I don't already know this. Now, yes, they're confirmation, okay? You got a confirmation. It's like when you do send that email with a red receipt, okay? You got a confirmation back to us now. So we've been saying that Friends of Bill, FOB, WJC, William Jefferson Clinton, we've been saying that for how long now? Friends of Bill. We've known this, but when I say we have known this, you and I have known this. You have to get this to your neighbor and your neighbor's neighbor and so forth, and not yell at them and just say, look, just do me a favor, read this. Just do me a favor, read this, because the corruption, we have to stop the corruption. That needs to end now, okay? And some days I come here and I wonder, how simple is it to tell you that this world, especially the United States of America, cover girl is a cover boy. Yes, folks, if you're getting up this morning. Now, I want to know how many women that have been reading Cover Girl and how many men that's been reading Cover Girl in the bathroom and your wife, you know, not telling your wife or whatever, but how many women that have been reading Cover Girl throughout the years are so excited to get up and see a guy on the cover of Cover Girl? Okay, that's the world we're in today. Just stop and think. Just go out today and get a grip of the world you're in today. Cover Girl is a cover guy. Okay, all right, just saying. The cover of our military is transgender now. That is the accomplishment last year, is integrating transgender into the social experiment of our military. while Putin is skipping a conference in Paris due to probably making his military plans throughout the world of taking over certain areas. We're figuring out how to put a boy on the cover of a magazine named Cover Girl. Second, I just can't. Ronald McDonald had to hang up his red shoes. Can't make this stuff up. Ronald McDonald, you're in a world where Ronald McDonald had to hang up his red shoes, okay? Had to hang up his red shoes because of this clown epidemic. It can't get any better than this. And, the mainstream or the lamestream or whatever it's called, or the corrupt media, let's just say the corrupt media as they are, I have heard more. I've gotten more emails and have heard more stories, even on Fox, about this Kenneth Bone. I don't want to hear those stories anymore. They will do Kenneth Bone stories instead of the WikiLeaks. All right. So yeah, I just had to look. I mean, I see Ronald McDonald hung up his shoes, and I remember being a little kid and we were getting a McDonald's in our town. And this was big, this was back in the Ice Age. Oh, no pun intended, Al Gore. Oh, that reminds me, the Ice Age. Al Gore's in Florida yesterday with Hillary Clinton. Wasn't that a chilling effect on Florida? They say the temperature went down 10 degrees in Miami yesterday, right in that area, right in that area. The temperature, like they did a 3-mile radius and the temperature went down 10 degrees. They had the Ice Princess. They had the Ice Princess Hillary Clinton and the Ice King Al Gore in Miami yesterday. Oh my God. It was so boring. They're not bragging about it. MSNBC is not the lead. Nobody's taking that, the crooked media, nobody's taking that as the lead because it's a disaster that Al Gore showed up in Florida of all places. We'll talk about that in a minute. But anyhow, I remember as a child back in the Stone Ages years ago when the McDonald's was coming to our town, and what a big thing it was. What a big deal, all right? And, here's Lonnie. I've been looking for it for 2 weeks, and it's 8:08. I had to start the show by myself. Anyhow, here's Lonnie. You know how those long vacations go. You have a long vacation, anyhow. I remember that, and I remember Ronald McDonald was going to be there. We waited in a line forever to get to see Ronald McDonald. Was awesome. It was 1970-something, maybe, I don't know. We waited forever to get to see Ronald McDonald, but he had to hang his shoes up. Folks, let's talk polls. First of all, do you remember, and we're going to get serious here till 10 o'clock this morning, do you remember when the Republicans, remember this guy Eric Cantor, Boehner, do you remember the Republicans having to beg, now listen to me, having to beg, Barack Obama for a seat at the table when discussing Obamacare? Do you remember the phony table that was set up to make it look like he was being open-minded and allowing the Republicans to have a seat at the table? Do you remember that day? Do you remember that? Do you remember Barack Obama looking at the Republicans and saying, elections have consequences? Do you remember that? Do you remember elections have consequences? Because, folks, if Hillary Clinton becomes president of the United States, and you even come close to reading that much of the WikiLeaks emails of the corruption and how well planned they have laid out for the globalist agenda corruption between these crooks. If you think elections have consequences, oh, you better get ready, folks, because the consequences are well on their way of this election. Obama told you that. Elections have consequences. He said he won. He looked at the Republicans and said he won. Okay? Oh, you wait till Hillary gets the chance to say I won. Oh, you wait. You wait till Hillary Clinton gets the chance to say I won. If you're, be afraid very afraid. Elections have consequences. You wait to see when Hillary Clinton gets to say, I won. You know why? you know why Hillary Clinton, you know why Barack Obama and all of them are out campaigning so hard for Hillary Clinton? They campaign, there's panic in Brooklyn, okay? Okay, Brooklyn knows that Trump can and will win. The Democrats know that Trump's on his way to a victory. It's only the Republican establishment that doesn't think so. That's it. Don't think for 1 minute the Democrats think they have a slam dunk. Don't think so, okay? Absolutely not. Don't think that, all right? They have the media on their side. They have everybody on their side that they need, and they know it's not a slam dunk, okay? But anyhow, let's look at it like this. I call the Hillary Clinton campaign now, since Sunday night, the Keep Me Out of Jail tour. Yes, and there's a whole list. There's like Obama. Obama's out there on the campaign trail, hard. They're all on the campaign trail because they got on the phone with Hillary Sunday night and they said he went there. And he's campaigning saying he will appoint a special prosecutor. You need to understand, I could go to jail. This is my impression of Hillary Clinton's cell phone, the one of the 19 Blackberries now that she has, okay? And this is my impression of the cell phone of Hillary Clinton after the debate Sunday night. Yes, Barack, I know he said he would send me to jail. Just relax. Hold on a minute. Yes, Leon Panetta, yes. I know he said that. I know you could go to jail too. Hold on just a minute. Cheryl Mills, Cheryl, please, just relax. I know he said we could go to, I got this covered. Please, please. Uma, look. Hillary, bitch. The man said he's going to send us all to jail. Are you listening? I got this. I got this. I promise. See, he is going to look into her situation. I don't want to go so far into that, but Hillary and they're all doing the I need to stay out of jail campaign tour because Donald put them in jail. Now, there is nobody, okay, first of all, folks, the only polls that they want to talk about, let's talk about the polling first. The only polling they want to talk about, the media, is polling that has the Atlantic, NBC, or somebody like that in front of it, okay? They don't want to talk about other polling, all right? Now, I don't know if it's a good tracking poll or not, but the general election, Trump versus Clinton, LA Times USC tracking poll has Clinton 44, Trump 44. It has them tied this morning, Wednesday. You will not hear this poll anywhere today. You will not hear that, okay? Yesterday, they had him up, Trump up 2 points, their daily tracking, all right? Now, Rasmussen has Clinton up 5 points. This was as of yesterday, which means Trump's in the lead because there's going to be 5 points that'll never admit that they're voting for Trump, all right? Now, Pennsylvania, this is yesterday's poll. And there's two here I want to pay attention to because Trump is going to Pennsylvania. He hit it hard yesterday, or day before yesterday, when he went to Wilkesboro and he got mini Trump, and now he was in Florida yesterday. Okay, Toomey yesterday in the Susquehanna tracking poll, Toomey's up 4 points over McGinty. That's the state senator, Pat Toomey. Now, Pat Toomey won't endorse Trump, but the reality is he is the Republican on the ticket, and he's polling 4 points up as of yesterday in Pennsylvania, the Republican on the ticket. Now, as of yesterday, the University of North Florida polls, okay, came out, and they have Rubio up 7 in Florida. All right? The reason I say that is you still have Rob Portman up in the polls in Ohio, the Republican. You still have Rubio up in the polls in Florida, and you still have Toomey up in the polls in Pennsylvania. That's the bottom line. Florida, folks, before you get so nervous that something's going to happen in Florida, Trump will win Florida. Please keep in mind, before you yell, it was the primary, stupid. That's right, it was the primary, stupid. Okay? Trump beat 2 sitting Florida politicians. Okay? Now, Charlie Crist, let's go back to the shadow of a Republican of Charlie Crist. Okay? What is happening right now in the Republican Party is Darlin Arlen Specter, it's like a metamorphosis. Okay? Remember when Darlin Arlen Specter, the 60th vote for Obamacare from Pennsylvania, was a Republican, beat Pat Toomey as a Republican, told the state of Pennsylvania he was a Republican, got reelected and switched parties. Remember that? Switched parties, all right? That was the first of the metamorphosis. Then you have Charlie Crist, whatever his name is, down there. He was the governor of Florida as a Republican. He started a metamorphosis, you know, the butterfly started over here, then he went to an independent, and then he went just full blown. He came out of the closet and went Democrat or whatever. He just full blown out there, all right? What is happening in Florida is the minute Charlie Crist went out there full blown and he lost to Rubio, all right? Remember what the state of Florida did. They sent Marco Rubio. They did not send Charlie Crist to Washington, okay? They didn't do it. Now, keep in mind, he metamorphosed all the way over. That's what you're seeing the Republicans do now, all right? Florida does not take that very well. They don't take that very well. Now, Donald Trump, I know it's the primaries to it. Donald Trump went into Florida. Keep grounded here, okay? He went into Florida and had a sitting senator on the ballot, and he had a former governor, Jeb Bush. And either Bush or Rubio could beat Trump out of Florida. I highly do not believe Hillary Clinton is going to beat Donald Trump in Florida. I do not believe that for 1 minute, okay? Moving up the coast, I think he wins in North Carolina. I think Pennsylvania is in play. I think it's in play. They don't want you to believe it's in play. They want you to think it's out of reach. I think it's in play. Now, the shackles, Donald Trump took the shackles off. Okay? He took the shackles off. Donald Trump has the Republican vote. Now, the media wants to lead you to believe about all these defective Republicans that have taken off. They've defected from the party. I mean, from Trump. They've taken off. That's going to hurt the Republican vote. I doubt it. My understanding is Trump is still up in the 80s or higher 80s of Republicans that he's going to get their vote, okay? Trump is going to get the Republican vote. Trump is going to get the evangelical vote. Well, no, he said these bad words. Look, okay? Trump's going to get the evangelical vote. I think Trump will get the conservative Catholic vote. The religious. I mean, we're going to talk about that. Okay, there's such a disdain for Catholics, religion in the Democrat Party. Religion is over, okay, with the exception of being a Muslim in the Democrat Party. Muslim will be okay. Religion is over. Christianity is over. It is finished, okay? God may not be dead, but Christianity is finished and completed. The death of Christianity in the United States of America, evangelicals, conservative Catholics, is through with the Democrats. It's in the emails, okay? They care nothing about you out there. So Trump is going to get the evangelical vote. Trump is going to get the Republican vote. Trump is going to get the conservative Catholic vote, all right? let's not forget, he's going to get the uneducated white male beer drinker vote, right? We got to throw that in the poll. What does Trump really need to finish this off? He needs the independents. He needs the free thinkers. He needs to tap into the backlash against Washington, D.C. And who else can help him do that but Paul Ryan? Paul Ryan can help Donald Trump actually get out there and say the shackles are off. I did not need establishment to begin with. I'm running against the establishment. I am the outsider. For those of you that thought for 1 minute that the Republican Party had embraced me, you were wrong. And Donald Trump now is able to appeal, whether you believe this or not, he's able to appeal to a group of independents that don't really want to go in and pull the lever for a Republican, but will go in and pull the lever for somebody that they think is not a establishment Republican. I'm just telling you. I'm going to dig deeper into Paul Ryan later this morning. But don't forget, I don't think anything at all with the Republican Party hurts Trump. Now, something I want to tell you this morning and lead into. Yesterday you heard, yes, we have the WikiLeaks. We're going to do from 9 to 10, we're going to do WikiLeaks, okay? I don't know. I didn't talk to Carlene yesterday. I mean, she always plans a segment. I didn't get, but make sure the door's unlocked in case Carlene's coming in this morning. WikiLeaks, we're going to talk about that later this morning. But now, folks, there's talk this morning about the dismantling of the Republican Party. And will Donald Trump start his own party? And does Donald Trump have his own political party now? And so on and so forth. The party of Donald Trump. Folks, that didn't just start yesterday. The Republican Party, as you think you know it or knew it, has been over since the primary. That's it. It's been over. That Republican Party has been gone. It has been the party of Donald Trump since he came down the escalator. Okay? Now, in the next 3 weeks, he will remind people what appealed to you in the first place. But you don't get caught off guard with the corruption, not just in the Democrats. Now, there has not been you know, Paul Ryan was Mitt Romney's running mate. Let's not forget, folks, this was his running mate, okay, against Barack Obama. This person vows to keep Hillary Clinton out of the White House. Now, after Mitt Romney had a very poor debate performance against Obama where Candy Crowley took it over, I told you on this show, what did I say on this show? Over and over and over. I said, Donald Trump will not allow a Candy Crowley moment. Get ready. He won't allow it. And he didn't. So Paul Ryan immediately, yes, he was the vice presidential candidate, okay? Paul Ryan immediately came out the next day after that dismal performance by Mitt Romney, and he says, what's he say? He says, hey, you know, that's our guy. He did a great job. He goes out and he supports his candidate 100%. 100%. Now, Donald Trump has the debate performance of a lifetime. I don't know how old you are on the other side of the camera, but you have waited almost your whole entire life to see a debate like that. To see somebody come out and actually call these people who they are, from rapists to corruption, to you'll go to jail, I'll appoint a special prosecutor. You have been sitting here for how long wondering, wow, so Donald Trump is going to investigate her. He's going to investigate the investigation. He said that yesterday. You want that. You're like, whoa, he's going to investigate the investigation. All right? So you and I have been waiting for a debate like that for how long? And you can actually take that debate and get up Monday morning and show how unified you are behind this candidate. and show that you're going to come out for this candidate 100% because of the way he came on stage and debated that night. But you choose to go after this candidate. You choose to go after your nominee. You choose to go a different direction. Almost like you were on the other side. Almost like you were on the other team all along. Look, I posted this. I posted this on Facebook. I will tell you when I come back. This is a post I did the other night when the Donald Trump and they started coming out, okay? When they started coming out against Donald Trump, I posted the other night, don't get confused. These people were never for Donald Trump in the first place. Don't get confused. I posted that. We got the WikiLeaks. We've got Paul Ryan. We've got the cover girl is now a cover boy. I'm serious. And you're wondering what's going on. Let's look at a couple of headlines before we leave. See if the left's head is spinning off. Trump trashes, I don't want Ryan's support. That's probably going to be a plus for Trump, okay? That's probably going to be a plus. Cover girl's first ever cover boy, James Charles. We've got that this morning. Email communications director Jennifer Palmieri trashes Catholics. And this should be front page. New York Times, as party slips over Trump, Republican states may tilt. Wow. Okay. New York Post, GOP is a party of one after Trump declares war on Republicans. That's the top this morning. Okay. The Drudge, I can't even read all the Drudge because it's one right after another, and I'll have to get those. Okay. The UN wants rid of Donald Trump. Is that something? Now, don't forget, the Paul Ryan didn't want the job in the first place. January 23rd, 2014, Ryan doesn't want to be Speaker. Paul Ryan said he does not want to be Speaker of the House, a declaration that will cause reverberations in Republican leadership circles in Washington. During a wide-range luncheon in a hotel ballroom here Thursday, Texas Tribune chief and editor Evan Smith asked, does Paul Ryan want to be Speaker? No, he doesn't, Ryan replied. He didn't want to be Speaker of the House. That's interesting. He didn't want to be Speaker of the House, but he is. He must like that office. That's all I can figure. He must like that office. Folks, I got a lot more coming up. Don't forget, Trump is okay. Relax. The super PAC is out there trying to, a Clinton super PAC. Remember, they have no control over what the super PAC does, is what they'll tell you, these candidates. But a Clinton super PAC is offering to pay, the legal defense bills of anyone at The Apprentice that will leak tapes of Donald Trump while he was on The Apprentice. They are offering to pay your legal bills. So if you are a producer or somebody on The Apprentice and you get your hands on any negative Donald Trump information of a tape, they will pay your legal bills to run it. So don't worry about going to jail. Don't worry about getting sued. They'll pay the bill. Just get them the tape. Rumors is that Donald Trump made references to ladies' breasts. Just saying, that's the reference. Now, I really, that's just saying. Just say it. There is not just a whole industry, sorry, warning ladies, no offense, but there seems to be a whole industry, and there are some ladies out there that have gone and enhanced some things for maybe appearance reasons, so they would appear. I don't know. Just say it. Donald Trump's the bad guy. Yeah, he is the bad guy. We see the WikiLeaks emails, but Trump's the guy trying to bring the country down with his dirty mouth. Just get him a bar of Lifebuoy soap. Stick it, there it is, it's done today. Trump, get your ass over here. Now, chew on this soap this afternoon, and I don't want to hear another bad word. Done. But can it be that easy to stop the corruption in the Hillary Clinton campaign? I don't think so. I'm your host, BKP. Carlene is here. We're going to talk health and fitness for the next 30 minutes. And then at 9 o'clock, we're going to be back on politics, and George will be in here at 10. Don't leave us. We'll be back after these brief messages. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, FYNTV.com. Take us a break. Lonnie!